In a small town where the ebb and flow of daily life seemed almost mechanical, there lived a teenager named Shiraishi. He was a young man with a peculiar trait, a spiritual presence so faint that he was practically invisible to the world around him. It wasn't that people ignored him intentionally, it was as if his very existence blended seamlessly into the background of their lives. Shiraishi had grown accustomed to his translucent existence, navigating through the halls of his high school as a mere whisper of a presence. The only souls capable of easily perceiving him were his family members and one enigmatic exception, the radiant and popular KUBO. She was a dazzling figure in their class, a beacon of charm and allure that captured the attention of everyone around her. For Shiraishi, KUBO's perception of him was a paradox. She teased and toyed with him, fascinated by the peculiarity of his invisibility. In her eyes, Shiraishi became an amusing enigma, a source of entertainment in the otherwise mundane routine of high school life. However, Shiraishi couldn't decipher the nature of their relationship. Was KUBO a friend, a playful bully, or merely someone using him as a pawn in her amusement? One day, KUBO's playful curiosity took a new turn. She embarked on a mission to test the extent of Shiraishi's invisibility, discovering that not a single person in the class noticed her sitting on his lap. The revelation amused KUBO even more, and a mischievous glint danced in her eyes as she pondered the depths of Shiraishi's vanishing act. In an attempt to unravel the mysteries of Shiraishi's hidden world, KUBO sought to secure his phone number. However, her efforts were thwarted by the oblivious interruptions of her friends, blissfully unaware of Shiraishi's presence. Undeterred, KUBO's determination only grew stronger over the weekend. As the golden hues of the sun bathed the town park in warmth, KUBO spotted Shiraishi in a quiet corner. Seizing the opportunity for a unique selfie, she aimed her camera at the near-invisible teenager. To her surprise, the camera struggled to recognize Shiraishi's face, almost as if it questioned the reality of his existence. In a playful gesture that bordered on the surreal, KUBO found herself almost sitting on him once again to capture the elusive photograph. The weekend escapade marked a turning point in their unusual connection. Armed with Shiraishi's phone number, KUBO ventured into the uncharted territory of texting. To Shiraishi's bewilderment, KUBO proposed the idea of hanging out sometime. It was an unexpected invitation, pulling Shiraishi from the shadows of his own life into a realm where he might become more than just a background character. Unaccustomed to such social interactions, Shiraishi found himself grappling with a mix of curiosity and uncertainty. KUBO's motives remained an enigma, and the subtle dance between them left the air tinged with intrigue. Meanwhile, KUBO's older sister, a keen observer of her siblings' moods, couldn't help but notice the spark of happiness that ignited within KUBO's eyes. In the small town where the threads of fate intricately wove the stories of its inhabitants, the peculiar connection between Shiraishi and KUBO continued to blossom. The scented towel, a seemingly simple gesture after gym class, became a subtle link between them, and the invisible threads of their connection tightened ever so slightly. As Shiraishi ventured into the world of manga, the automatic door of the shop failed to acknowledge his presence. Frustration etched across his face, he found an unexpected savior in KUBO who, with a mischievous smile, opened the door for him. The mundane act took on a whimsical charm, leaving Shiraishi both grateful and bewildered at the unfolding enigma of his relationship with KUBO. Their paths intertwined further when KUBO, with a twinkle in her eyes, asked to borrow Shiraishi's favorite manga series. The prospect of sharing stories and creating common threads between their lives beckoned them to explore the uncharted territory of friendship. It was a simple request, but its implications rippled through the fabric of their connection. The revelation that their homes were mere minutes apart invited the possibility of shared journeys to and from school. The notion of walking together under the vast sky sparked a sense of warmth in KUBO's heart. Little did they know that each step they took was weaving a tapestry of shared experiences where the ordinary became a canvas for the extraordinary. The following morning, KUBO's sister, Akina, became a silent witness to the subtle shifts in her siblings' world. The scent of perfume lingered in the air, a fragrant secret shared between KUBO and Shiraishi. Akina, with a teasing smile, wished her sister luck, sensing that this newfound connection held the promise of something beautiful. As KUBO, accompanied by her friends Hazuki and Tama, introduced Shiraishi to their circle, the challenge of his invisibility unfolded. It took KUBO's keen observation to bring him into focus, highlighting the delicate nature of their connection. Yet, the ordinary struggles, like a passing car splashing water on Shiraishi, became opportunities for KUBO to bridge the gap between the seen and the unseen. The unexpected turn of events led Shiraishi to KUBO's doorstep, where a lost key became a gateway to vulnerability. The invitation to shower and borrow clothes laid bare the intimacies of their evolving friendship. In this shared space, where the lines between familiarity and unfamiliarity blurred, Shiraishi found himself hyper-aware of the borrowed tracksuit that carried traces of Kubo's essence. As Shiraishi walked home in Kubo's clothes, a peculiar blend of embarrassment and connection lingered in the air. It was a silent acknowledgement of the invisible ties that bound them, a narrative that transcended the ordinary. Next day, in the enchanting town where the whims of fate intertwined with the lives of its residents, the peculiar relationship between Kubo and Shiraishi continued to evolve. The revelation of Shiraishi's height, a mere 1 inch taller than Kubo, became a playful canvas for teasing. Kubo, with her mischievous grin, couldn't resist poking fun at the supposed norms of couple dynamics. Yet, beneath the banter, a subtle shift occurred, the acknowledgement of their proximity, the shared laughter that echoed through the corridors of their budding friendship. The park, adorned with the golden hues of autumn, became the backdrop for a moment of revelation. Shiraishi, accompanied by his younger brother Seda, invited Kubo into the realms of his family life. The innocence of Seda's insistence on sharing a drink unraveled a moment of vulnerability, a pretend sip, a glance exchanged, and the unspoken tension of an indirect kiss. In the quaint manga store, Shiraishi faced the challenge of his invisibility once more, this time in the presence of a captivating manga poster. The embarrassment etched across his face, he sought the aid of Akina, an unsuspecting employee. The encounter unfolded with a twist. Akina not only saw Shiraishi but also revealed a peculiar detail about his preferences, leaving him stunned. As the threads of their narrative wove through the town, Shiraishi's dropped student ID became the conduit for another unexpected encounter. The mention of a magazine featuring giant breasts became a source of amusement for Kubo, who, with her playful demeanor, teased Shiraishi about his supposed preferences. Amid the festive ambience of Christmas Eve, Kubo orchestrated a plan for a shared celebration with Shiraishi. The streets adorned with twinkling lights witnessed their journey, a flurry of shopping bags, laughter, and the unspoken warmth of companionship. Kubo, with a secret gift in tow, anticipated the exchange that would solidify their connection. The revelation of gifts unfolded against the backdrop of a winter evening. Shiraishi, in a rush to reciprocate Kubo's gesture, chose gloves that harmonized with her outfit. The exchange, laden with unspoken sentiments, became a testament to the sincerity that underlined their growing bond. Kubo's embarrassment, masked by her teasing demeanor, faded as Shiraishi unveiled his carefully chosen gift. A bright yellow main character shirt, a symbolic gesture to make him more visible, stood as a metaphor for their journey, a journey where Shiraishi transcended the confines of his invisibility to become the protagonist of his own story.